Good evening, people. Good evening. Good evening. Yes, good evening. This is Spirit Journey. And today is that great anniversary. As I was lying here in my bed, looking at the window out there, like I did in America, it just dawned on me. Today is my second, you heard me right, second anniversary since my departure from America. Yeah, I can't believe it. I'm thinking back on that day. Yeah, and I think my flight left around this time. It's 10 something in the evening now. Yeah, and I think my flight, um, yeah, I think my flight, let's see. Oh, when was it? I think it was supposed to be for 6 o'clock. I forget. It could have been 6 p.m., my flight, 6 or 8, but I think it left late. But either way, I could see it in my mind's eye. Yeah, it was still light outside. Yeah, I think it was still light outside. Yeah, when I was leaving the city, it was light out. Yeah, I left my apartment. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. Yeah, today, December 2, 2025. It's the second anniversary of my leaving America. Yes, I was going to leave on like the first. Then I said, no, I have to handle some financial matter. Leave on the second, so you don't have to rush. And wow, luckily I did that. It took me a while to handle all that, those transactions. And I did a little video before. Um, I think I uploaded it back then, but it was just a video showing my apartment that I was leaving, and I wanted everything spotless. Yeah, I steamed the floors clean, my wooden floors. Yeah, I wanted it spotless. Yeah, I moved into that apartment. It was brand new. I was the first tenant in that unit. It was a brand new building, and I was there for um, almost 21 years. Yep, 21 years I lived there. It served me very well. It was in the middle of everything. It was near everything. Hell's Kitchen. Uh, what's that? Um, Times Square, the Garment District, all throughout there. Midtown Manhattan, West Side. It served me well. All amenities. And I had my three little dogs, Lily, the Havanese, Lilac, the Shih Tzu, and Lavender, the Pekingese. Yes, we all left America, and we left on different flights. I arrived first in Rwanda, and my little doggy's flight, there was some delay at some point in transit. And so they arrived on December 5. I had arrived on December 3 in the evening. I I arrived, I think it was 7:36 p.m. And I remember um, I got my SIM card. Yeah, the place where you get your SIM card is right across the street. It's like all a part of the complex, the airlines complex. It was very convenient, very nice, and took a taxi home Yeah, from that location, it's only like 30 minutes. But yeah, I remember that so much. I took a video, a little snippet video when I arrived on the plane. And the person was sitting next to me, I remember, yeah, he was living in South Africa. He was a student. And yeah, I remember all that. Yeah, I wanted to like document everything. And yeah, I documented like my, see what happened with my, I'm backing up a little bit. Well, see, actually, there was a lot of changes happening 2 weeks before we were to leave. Yes, the people that were to handle the professional international dog, pet travel, pet relocation, the guy decides to leave at quit his job, didn't tell anybody, and left me in limbo. And so they were to leave, my doggies were to leave on the 28th. I wanted them out of America first. I felt once they're out of America, they were going to be safe. And then mommy could follow next. Yes. And yeah, so I had to handle that transition. Um, and then finally, we all eventually arrived in Rwanda. It took, I think, 20 hours, everything with the layover. Yes, it was a long, long flight. And yeah, I caught a cramp in my leg. Yeah, it was so cramped. Yeah, economy would do that. Economy class will do that. Yes. Uh, the food was good. I'm not picky about airline food. I enjoy it. I, do- I enjoy flight food, air flight food. Um, I think I like feeling like I'm being babied and pampered. I like that. So yeah, yeah. That's you hear Lavender drink in the background. He's drinking his broth, his chicken broth. Yeah, Lavender is as I uploaded some short videos, about 3 or 4 of them today, documenting Lavender's geriatric behavior rather than crying. I don't want to cry. Hey, I said to myself, capture the moments and make it up something funny. He's my little boy. I'm so happy for my little boy. And we're able to celebrate together, I guess. Yeah, it just dawned on me. Today's the day I left America. Yes. I kept it incognito because I didn't want anything to interfere. Nothing. And sometimes it's better to share once everything has been done for your protection, for your continuity of purpose. Yes, that's why I did that. There are a lot of other reasons, but yeah, I needed to do what I needed to do, and I arrived safely. Yes, what a day. I remember getting off that plane, when the plane landed, I said, wow, I'm on the continent of Africa. Yeah. Yes, I said that to myself. Yes, I did. I said, I landed on Africa. It was a spectacular moment. I was happy. I was happy. And when I arrived in Rwanda, uh, I landed in Rwanda December 3, 2023 at approximately 7:26, no, 7:36 p.m. in the evening. And I got to my hotel. Um, the room was so-so. I had a nice view though. And I woke up the next morning. Well, I think I arrived in my room no later than 10 p.m. And yeah, I was nervous. I had a lot of work to do. I had um, a list of things that I needed to do. And one thing I can share up front, people, in all this matter, yes, welcome, people, welcome, welcome, welcome to this anniversary of mine, my second anniversary leaving America. Yes. And tomorrow will be the first anniversary of, my second anniversary of arriving in Rwanda. So maybe I might do a video with that too. But yeah, today is the anniversary that I left America. And just reminiscing about this whole transition. Yeah, I remember I got to my room and I was very particular where everything was to go. And I had to go on autopilot. I had to make things happen. I had to either sink or swim. Yeah, I had to, let's see, on the third, I had to get to the bank. And then I had, what else? Yeah, I went to two banks that day, and I had a very good driver at the time. Well, he was good at what he did. I say that. Um, yeah, it's amazing, people. 2 years, 2 full years that I left. And what did I learn in all this experience coming here? I would say the biggest lesson, and again, when I arrived here in Rwanda, I've never been here before. When I arrived, it was my first time ever arriving. And I didn't have any problem with that. But what I learned is that you make room for change. You make room for change that is beyond your control. And you have to adjust. There's no skirting around it. You have to make the adjustments. And you may think that you have had everything in control. Well, there's no such thing really as control. I mean, you could do what you can do, but there are other variables, and you just pray that you have mercy, that you're given mercy, because you may have all your T's crossed and your I's dotted. But honey, as I call that monkey wrench, could be thrown in and disrupt a lot of things. But yeah, I arrived and uh, I was like on autopilot. I was thrilled to be in seeing African people, native-born African people. And yes, for those who are new to my channel, I am an American woman, a Black American woman from from America, from New York City, and born and raised in New York City, and uh, was in the military. And wow, I would never think that I would have done something like this. Um, why I left? I mean, I shared different things. Um, well, the straw that broke the camel's back was when they tried to steal my little boy, my little fur baby, Lavender. Lavy for short. Yeah, they tried to steal him. It's not the first time someone tried to grab him. Yeah, Lavender just had that way about him that people just loved. Yeah, and I was feeling vulnerable. So many things were happening in America, in New York City. The politics was really getting out of hand. Uh, I was attacked, physically attacked in the city, and multiple other attempts upon my being. Oh, yes. And I was starting to get anxiety. I mean, I shared back then in America my little journey. I used to have my little camera, my cell phone, and I used to do the live videos. Remember that? I did the live streams, and I would go to Central Park, and we went to different areas. Um, yeah, and I named different areas after my dog, like Lily's Meadow, Lavies Creek, and Lilacs Creek. Yeah, I named them after them, and I had all the hopes when I left, when I finally decided I was to leave. I was actually leaving 2022, but I found out 6 weeks before I was to go that there was a problem with the U.S. did not have this financial agreement with Rwanda, and I didn't know how to get around the financial part. So I didn't go in 2022, and then the theft happened, the not the but the potential theft done when they tried to take Lavender, that was in 2023. Uh, I just said, I had enough. Excuse me. And I was feeling like I was just in a loop, living in a loop. I was afraid to go out after a while. So I would go out very early, very, very early in the morning and get back before 9 a.m. You heard me right, 9 in the morning, to help ensure that I get home safely. Because the weirdos get out, at a certain time. I mean, the weirdo can come out any time, but I felt if I get back before 9 in the morning that my chances of not getting harassed were better. So that's what I was doing. And yeah, I just can't believe it. Yeah, I had all the hopes, and 2 weeks before was Lily's birthday. I think it was about 2 weeks prior. Um, yeah, Lily's birthday was November 15, and then I left at the beginning of December. Yeah, December 2. So, yeah, I had all the hopes and dreams. I thought it was very, very thorough. And life happened, people. Life is going to happen along the journey. Yes, you can do your best, but life has its plan, and that plan may not be looking at you. You have to look at it. Things happen. That's what I learned. Things happen. And I learned a lesson with money. I didn't know that this country did not accept checks. I had a cashier, a teller's check, something like that, from my bank in New York, and I carried it, went to deposit it here. Sorry. Oh, yeah. Oh, God, that was awful. That was awful. And, but I made it work, and yes, I had to take an excursion back to America. And life happened again. You know, there are many of us who make plans in life. Many, sorry about that. Many people make plans out there, but life happens. and it's beyond your control. And I did the best that I could. And some things I just didn't see coming. And since I've been here, I remember, yes, when I came back to after I handled that financial happenings, life happened again, and I lost two of my little fur babies, Lily and Lilac, and I felt I was on autopilot. I felt numb inside. I just couldn't cry. I felt dead inside. And they were all sick. All three of my dogs were sick. But the girls, they were older. They were 3 years older than Lavender. And it happened. And then life happened is happening again. And Lavender, yeah, since Lavender was the youngest, um, he endured, but he's on medication, which is putting a toll on him. Yeah, he got sick. All three of my dogs had gotten sick from this company that they closed it down, and he wants to try to open something else, but yeah, I filed a complaint against the person, and yeah, so I'm waiting for my meeting. We had a meeting a couple of months ago, and um, then they had a meeting elsewhere, and they canceled my appointment with them to finalize everything. Yeah, so life happens, and it has nothing to do with you, you know. It- when I say you, I mean you in the general sense that you can do everything right, but life has its plan for you. And so it's forcing me to accept certain things. Acceptance doesn't mean that you agree. It just means that you have to adjust to circumstances for you to cope or function. So that's what happened again, you know? Um, yeah, I've met a lot of wonderful, wonderful, wonderful people here in Rwanda. A lot. I would never imagine me living in Africa. I don't regret it. Despite all what happened to me and my dogs, I do not regret it. And I think it was bound to happen. And I've met so many wonderful people. Uh, remember those little nature walks I used to take on my favorite lookout point? Yeah, and the beautiful hills, and they have these not cloud, there's this fog that comes out real thick. It's absolutely gorgeous. It is wonderful. Yeah, I met a lot of nice people. Yes, it was very, very nice. And so I do not regret. I don't like everything. There's some concerns that I have, but I'm still here. And while I'm here, I want to enjoy my day. I like looking out the window like right now. I love looking at the trees, the hills. They have beautiful birds here. And I want to enjoy my little boy, my little fur baby, Lavender, while I have him. Let him know and tell him that I love him. Try to give food to him that he'll want to eat. Yeah, yeah. So doing, again, you can make all the plans you want, people, but it doesn't mean that you made a mistake. It just means that life happened in some circumstances and that you have to make an adjustment. You have to either sink or swim. And like they said, those things you can't change, you have to accept. Acceptance doesn't mean that you agree. It just means that you have no choice in the matter. And you try to make the best out of the situation. I want to make the best out of my situation with my little fur baby Lavi. I want to do what I have to do. Janine, hey, I am doing good. I am doing good. How are you? How are you? Yeah, so life is what it is, and yeah, hit the plane. Sorry. Not going to compete with the plane. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, so yeah, you people, no matter what move you make in life, be prepared for disappointments or change in plans. But if you can internalize it, people, as it was something that was going to happen and that things are going to happen for whatever reason, it does not mean that you made a mistake. It means that life happened and you have to cope with it. Yes, I like a lot of things about Rwanda, a lot of beautiful things. I in particular love the hills and the trees. That's what made me fall in love with Rwanda. When I did a search um, for Africa, what countries in Africa is the weather mild? And Rwanda was one of a few places. And Rwanda was in the first place that I was looking at on the internet. But when I saw Rwanda, the videos of Rwanda, I fell in love with it immediately. I said, that's where I want to go. And that's what happened. And I did what I can do to facilitate everything. Everything you have to be proactive in your move. Write everything down. Get a big pad or something for you to write on. And you write down those things that you accomplish. When you accomplished it, write down the names and telephones of those people that you spoke to. And be prepared that you're dealing with people, you have to, you know, you have to do certain things, meaning like you have to be flexible. You have to have your contacts. People. You have to get the telephone numbers of those people that you need to talk to. Important numbers, just to help you navigate. Yeah, write them down and follow it. And get up early in the morning. Yes, I would get up like at 4 o'clock in the morning to get ready for my little, when I first arrived, I had all these places to go. Yep. When I landed here in Rwanda, it was the first time ever I stepped foot in Rwanda. But it was the second major time that I've been on the continent. I was in Africa when I was in the military. Yes. So that was it. But yeah, so um, you have to be flexible. Write everything down and be proactive regarding your money. Your money is envied around the world, and there are people that will steal from you. There are people who are so good at lying by omission. Um, they're experts at looking innocent, but they are not. Anytime you're doing a transaction whether it be a bank or those people who, what do you call it, change over your money, you better watch out. You have people who are opportunists. So be proactive regarding your money. Don't always trust the people, even the bank tellers. Don't trust that they are going to do it correctly. Transactions. You have to be very active in participating what goes on regarding your money. If you have to change your money over, you better look very carefully and count very carefully how much money you have. Some of the things that I learned that in Africa in particular, they don't like damaged money. That means if it has a wrinkle, a dog ear corner, they would not accept it. Perfectly good money. If it has a slight tear in it, or if it's worn, they will not accept it. That's Africa for you. Little things like that that you may not know. And I had to learn the hard way. But yeah, you learn as you go as well. You do what you can do and make it so that your experiences are lessons what to do the next time, if ever. So yes, today's the second anniversary. And I want to thank the universe. I want to thank my higher power and the forces out there who've been watching over me, taking some of the blows, you know, the blows of protection. Yeah, I thank you, Rwanda. I thank everybody who made my life beautiful. Yes. So that's my story, people, and I still have some other things that I have to get done. And, well, you do your best. Do your best, people, and also enjoy your life. So that's all I have to say. And thank you for the opportunity to share my anniversary and the challenges I had being here. It is a great place if you like cool weather in the morning, early morning or evenings. Um, might be a place to go. Yeah. So thank you again, and let me know what you think, what your experiences were if you've gone overseas or had to fly over a body of water. Let us know where you enjoyed your stay over in the continent. Okay? Yes. So, peace, love, and blessings to those people who have been following me along the way. I thank you for trusting in me and trusting the process. Okay? Peace, love, and joy to you. Until next time.